Second, Commissioner.
So I'll sponsor a resolution, authorize investigation to operation, financial, and administrative performance of Heights University Hospital. So it's added to the agenda, motion and second.
Understood.
Number would that be?
That would be number 25.
Question.
Yes.
Alberico, if it was to close on Saturday, does that mean we have no more recourse for the $15 million?
Well, first of all, Chairman, I was able to get in touch with, thanks to Hudson Regional Health Commission. The Department of Health has confirmed that legally, nothing can transpire this Saturday because the hospital's application, which is a certification of need application, is pending. The state health department, the state health planning board has to hold at least 2 public meetings before anything can even be done. And the application actually has to be decided on whether it can be granted or denied. So I think that's important to note. So that's coming straight from the Department of Health.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Continue, Mr. Clerk.
May I have a motion to approve all the items that listed on the consent agenda?
Second.
Rodriguez and Lipsky.
Commissioner Pontilivski,
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys,
Yes.
Commissioner Cedeno,
Yes.
Commissioner Sefeli, Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
I have to abstain on 11B, and I have to abstain on 16. Aye on the rest.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Commissioner Williams,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Hold on, I gotta look for that one.
That
Oh,
concludes the items of business on today's agenda.
Donahue Duran,
Yeah.
16.
Oh, I gotta go back. I gotta go back. According to the policy.
Excuse
set-
me.
Hold on, he didn't
Excuse
vote.
me, I didn't vote yet.
Oh, I thought you did. Apologize.
Abstain on 16 and aye on the rest.
According to the policy set by the Board of County Commissioners, members in the public area are asked to limit their comments to 5 minutes when discussing agenda items and 3 minutes at the conclusion of the meeting for persons who submit a written request to discuss the matters of public interest.
No offense.
Should have been first, I know.
First, you went opportunity for member of the commissioners to comment on business, opportunity for chief of staff to comment.
think we got
So
there
you
yet.
skipped right over.
No, we didn't get there yet, Chairman. I mean, Commissioner.
Voted on a consent.
Why'd we
Yeah,
vote, why'd we vote on all the items and we didn't?
Yeah. Understood. All right, that concludes the items of business on today's agenda. Are there any comments from the commissioners on the business of the board?
Bill?
Yeah, first, and I want to thank Therese for providing the information. I raised a couple of concerns about, so Hunger Free does not have a location. They lost the second location that they thought they had. Is that correct, Therese?
Yes.
So, I mean, that's just maybe, they're in Bayonne. I'd love them in Jersey City, Kenny, but so what happened? That entity backed out of the lease?
Commissioner, the owner leased it to someone else.
They
They didn't, I guess they didn't
didn't
get,
have a lease?
no. It was a space that they were looking to lease
Wow.
and the owner chose to lease it to someone else.
Kenny, are there any like real estate people? Therese, can we try to tie them in, plug them into a real estate person in the town? Huh?
She's working with someone.
All right, because, well, whoever she was working with did a terrible job. And then my other question is, Mr. Administrator, as was represented to me well over a year ago, the building where the new pantry operation is gonna be located, the old, I guess, cable TV station in Bayonne, was represented back in the day to me that they were going to allow the new building to be built in a manner with enough structure support to, in the future, potentially develop affordable housing above it. Now you're telling me that's not the case?
Correct.
Is it someone from, I guess, Michael Connors here? Mike, can you explain what happened? When I spoke to Norman said that mayor, now Sheriff Davis, had an issue with it, but as I remember saying, He wasn't gonna be the sheriff. He would be, if he's the sheriff, there'll be a new mayor in the city. So, I'm
But
sorry.
Commissioner, as I explained, that decision was made at some time ago when the building was being designed. And, that was the recommendation that they made to the county executive. And as you know, the county executive always follows the wishes of the mayor.
You're talking about space for Stephanie?
Yeah.
I met with her yesterday. We took care of it.
You found her space?
Yeah, we're good.
That's the first point. That was I'm sorry. Can I see Doris again first?
Yeah,
Sure.
she'll be following up with you. I met with Stephanie yesterday. Yeah,
So
myself.
we still voted on the resolution, so they still have the money.
Yes.
Now you'll have to find the space, so you don't have to come back to us. All right, thank you. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, so as you know, the authority's responsible for building this, and doing it at the direction and in coordination with the county. So in regard to the policy decisions made in the city of Bayonne, actually, I defer to, Commissioner Kopaz, and you can communicate with him. I'm sure he's fully familiar with how that played out.
Has the building construction started yet?
Yeah, Norman and I were on that call, the Zoom Monday. I'm always on the Zoom. Just there was technical issues, I think, not with us, with here, that didn't allow us to speak. So we awarded the contract, we procured and awarded the contract, this is through federal funding. And the contractor, we've issued a notice to proceed. They're preparing to start construction. The building, they'll be working to get the initial permits to build the building, and we expect it to be intended to be complete by the end of the year, substantially complete.
What's the
So
cost?
TCO.
What was the contract? Construction?
The construction contract, which is not all the elements of the building, that doesn't include IT, doesn't include a lot of other stuff which we're procuring. My recollection is the construction contract, I want to say it was around 6.5 all
It's
in
being
with
built
the,
all
with,
union labor because it
it's a
exceeds-
project labor agreement. In
million
fact, they're
for
working to
POA.
sign it with, it's a small business, it's a smaller contractor. They seem very good. We haven't worked with them before, Bismarck, but they do public work. And their work, I think really the project labor agreement is the final thing that they're working on, and they're engaged, and we are with,
Do you know where they're based out of? Or?
they're in Newark, actually.
Okay.
And they've built a number of projects successfully in North
Is it
Jersey.
BISMARK?
Bismarck.
Like
The herring, Bismarck, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Does anybody know what?
Excuse me, can I break in? I'm
Go ahead,
sorry,
Al.
it's Al
Go ahead,
Sartori.
Al.
Oh, yeah, I'm just coming out of Superior Court in Patterson. I'm on the Parkway, but I just want to enter my appearance. Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
You want to vote on the resolutions and the minutes, Al?
Oh, you've already done that already? Because I'm
Yes.
sorry, I got stuck in court till, yes, aye on all.
Okay. And Al,
We added one on the hospital, just for your information, number 25.
Chairman, for the record, that's aye on the consent agenda, aye on the minutes.
yeah, correct. Al, you had a
Yes.
question through the other day when we had the communication issue here. You want to hold that till later, or?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
now's
I
the
can
time.
hold it later. I can call Abe on that later. It's
Okay.
not a big deal.
Okay.
All
Go
right.
ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Are there any more comments
Well,
from?
no,
the
yeah, and then
commission?
the other issue is I had asked the chairman to put a committee together related to the schools of technology, and he advised me that can we wait, I guess, till the next meeting? There's that certain local officials will be reaching out to me.
Even not the next meeting, even sooner than.
It's not gonna change, it's not gonna change my opinion, not gonna change my desire for that, especially related to SciTech High School, but, as long as the issue remains in the status that was told to me by the Improvement Authority the other day, that's fine. All I would say is time is of the essence. Having spoke to Mr. Guerra again, and understanding that construction price is only held to June 1, every week or 2 weeks lost in coming up with a resolution of it, jeopardizes it, because come June, 10% more, and then there will be no options.
Yeah,
But I'll be in touch with you, probably Monday, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, Bill.
I'll make sure I have if I had known, I would have had a conversation before the.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be to the next meeting. It's going to be just till they have that conversation. Okay, continue, Mr. Clerk.
Are there any more comments from the commissioners on the business of the board? Seeing none. Are there any comments from the chief of staff to the county executive? To the public. This is time for persons who submitted timely requests to address the board on any matters of public interest. Please remember to limit your comments to 3 minutes. Are there any speakers? Three people have registered, Mr. Chairman.
Call them
Keon
out.
Rogers, Raymond Mitchell, and Leroy Truth.
Call them out again. To see.
Call Rogers again. Or just say.
Rogers first.
Keon Rogers.
Keon
Keon
Rogers.
Rogers. Hi, how you guys doing? Good evening. I work for Parks Department, and I had some concerns about the time where I was put out of work in 2021. I was mandated to seek a mental health professional. I complied with all of that stuff. Long story short, I was out 15 months, close to 16 months of work, and I haven't received any disability or any workers' comp. I was dealing with, speaking to Jennifer DeSalvo and Tony Jenkins from the EPA. I asked questions about what I was supposed to do for income while I was out addressing my mental health, and no one could seem to help me out, help me understand the process. Jennifer DeSalvo told me to speak to Tony Jenkins in regards to signing my disability papers, and I forwarded that to Jennifer DeSalvo. I never seen the disability papers again. Disability wrote me back and said, this seems to be work-related. And I, like I said, I've been out of work for 16 months during that time. I didn't receive any income. I wasn't able to go obtain another job. I called unemployment. They said there's no separation from the employer. It put a financial hardship on me for that time that I was out. I wanted to know what can be done about that. Who can I speak to about that? And so I've been scared to even mention it to anyone because I'm a union delegate and I try to stay within the rules and the governing the contract that we have with 1199J. But it seems like I'm always being targeted and harassed by supervisors and possibly management. I'm just looking to speak to someone who can help me iron these issues out. And that's all I have to say.
Alberico?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, unfortunately, these matters can't be addressed because there are multiple disciplinary hearings at the Office of Administrative Law. Mr. Rogers is also represented by counsel in all of those. So anything that's related to that obviously is currently being discussed and handled in court. In fact, there was an appearance earlier today with his counsel and the law department. And as for any of those other concerns that don't touch upon that, I'm sure that the Department of Human Resources has addressed it. But I think that all of those areas, unfortunately, are currently part of several pending appeals of Mr. Rogers at the Office of Administrative Law.
So my concern is that, and I've spoken to Mr. Rogers a couple of occasions. My concern is that an individual is directed to go into, and I think you said EPA, I think you meant EAP.
Yes,
right?
EAP.
The Employee Assistance Program. They're directed to go into an employee assistance program while they are under some kind of a status. While they're in the world I know, whether it would be a mental health issue, a substance abuse issue, whatever the issue may be, when individuals go into programs like that, they receive some form of compensation. Maybe they're placed on short-term or longer-term disability. In this instance, it seems like either they weren't assisted in getting or receiving that. But I have a concern for that. And while you may not be able to speak on the record, I would ask that you, as you know, pursuant to what we're allowed to do, I would ask that you provide us a formal report on it. If that report has to be provided at next caucus in closed session, fine, but it seems to me that an individual that cooperates, goes into an employee assistance program, should be able to be compensated in some way if they're not paid. Like when people go out on certain injury-related issues from the job, they get paid. But in some cases, maybe the payment is disability, and I don't understand, it's not my area to be an expert in, but why that individual wasn't allowed to collect disability, wasn't advised or directed to how to do that.
Commissioner, I'll prepare for the board
Could I-
a,
could I-
Go ahead, Al.
Go ahead, Al.
Well, maybe I'm saying maybe Alberico and Bill. I'm like I said, I'm in the car on Route 3 trying to get back to Hudson County. But in any event, if there's this hypothetical, I don't want to get involved in any specific information about this gentleman because that would raise other things that we have to do. But in general, if an employee opts to go into an EAP, aren't there protections for the employee with respect to the whatever their medical condition is, and that they're protected in a certain short term because of their opting into going into an EAP? In other words, aren't there protections for the employee who opts for the available EAP that protects the employee from at least short-term income interruption?
Chairman,
In general terms, I don't want to get
Chairman.
involved
Yes.
with this individual gentleman.
I don't want to cut off the commissioner, but we're getting very close to matters that might be parcel to the litigation referenced earlier by county council.
Did you hear that, Al?
Yeah, I did, but I don't think that's a good answer. I think the
Okay.
answer is just tell me or email me what the rights of an EAP employee are when they opt to go into the EAP program. If one of those is that the employee has, I'm not going to use the word immunity, but the employee has confidentiality that he or she says, yeah, I went to the EAP program because I have a problem. And I'm not saying that this individual has a problem. I don't know. But with that said, there are certain protections for them. And it sounds like this individual is complaining that he has not been afforded those protections. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
So I'll talk to you guys later. All right.
good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next speaker.
I don't,
Call the names, call the names.
Raymond Mitchell,
Not here,
Out here,
Leroy Truth.
not here.
out here.
Next.
There being no further business,
I thought you had one more speaker.
well,
Not signed up.
he didn't sign up. There's
Okay,
only three that signed up.
I called then.
Oh, let him speak if he's there. Let him speak.
Yeah, I see it.
Whoa, 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 what do we got?
What's your name? Just put your name and then we'll just.
Yeah, but wait a second, we have a
Let him
policy.
speak. I don't
Yeah.
care if he didn't
Gentleman
sign up. Let
spoke
him
to me
speak.
today and I directed him what to do and he called.
Oh, he called in?
Yeah.
Okay, if he
Maybe
called
somebody
in, that's a
didn't
different
see him
story.
before.
Carol's
Well
out
be,
sick.
Commissioner.
Go ahead.
Telling you he spoke to me and I
Well
directed
be.
him to call in.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Let him speak.
Do I give up my name?
You say your
Yeah.
name for the record, you have 3 minutes.
Okay, my name is Tyler Lanier, and I work for the Hudson County Parks Department. I'm a maintenance worker, and I work for Bayonne, and I worked for 5 years. And for 5 years, I've been part-time permanent, and I've been wanting to get full-time permanent, but I feel like I've been overlooked. And I've also seen people get hired after me, getting hired full-time before me. And I'm not trying to single anybody out. I'm not trying to say things are unfair, but I also feel like I'm being disrespected. So I'm just here to ask, what can I do about it to get that opportunity, that fair opportunity?
Alberico, refer that to personnel?
Absolutely, to the
Yes.
department and to
Depart-
Okay,
his Department of Parks and Department of Human Resources.
so how many times have you submitted? Because they post, right?
Yes,
How many times have you responded to the post? How many times have you been interviewed for full-time?
I can't name I could roughly
Yeah, give me
name,
a rough idea. Three
I would
times
say
full-time?
about at least 3 times a year out of those 5 years.
Oh, so you've, maybe 10 times you've
Yes,
submitted your name and been interviewed?
yes.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, do we have a program? Do we have a policy? How does the number of years that you've been in service as permanent part-time affect you? Like, Abe, here's our challenge. There are individuals, so the pattern that, ever once a seasonal?
Yeah,
So we have a pattern of people become seasonals. Then for whatever reason, this has been forever, this predates Craig Guy, Tom DeGeese, it might even go back to, God knows, Ed Clark. But individuals, 95% of the time. not
Billy, Ed Clark?
Yeah, I'm telling you. They go from.
I think I was 12 years old when Ed Clark.
No, you weren't.
Let's not get carried away,
Yeah,
all right?
let's not get carried away.
They go from seasonal to permanent part-time. And then from permanent
that's the
part-time
problem.
to full-time. The problem is, how long can an individual be permanent part-time? You got no benefits, right? Permanent part-time get no
Yeah,
benefits. And they make less money.
Billy's right. Billy is right. The civil service qualifications causes us complications and problems.
Yeah, I mean, we got to figure it out, because not only that, worse than that, he's better off being seasonal than part-time, because seasonal, he gets paid full-time hours, even though he gets let go and comes back, let go and come back.
know.
If you analyze how
Yeah,
much.
but Billy,
but
Billy,
he
he doesn't get the panoply of the other benefits, pensions, health insurance, and all that stuff.
All right, so
3 minutes, Chairman. 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, you have to speak to, after that, the Director of Personnel is over there, and the Director of Parks is not here right now. You'll be referred to. Mike and Kevin are here. So you see Mike or Kevin.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
I don't want to push this guy off. He's got a problem, but let's address his problem.
I'm with you.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Billy. Thank you.
Any other speakers that, because Carol's not
Not
here
on the
today?
list, Chairman.
No, I
All
have
right,
one
hold on.
last thing. I just had a question that came up to me. Could I have Eleanor, please? Is Eleanor here?
Eleanor?
Eleanor, Eleanor, it's a question. At the thing, yeah.
While Eleanor's coming up, a happy birthday to Commissioner Cifelli on March 14th.
Oh, right, yeah.
And
Yeah,
happy
the cake.
birthday to Commissioner Robert Basilis on the 17th, the St. Patrick's
Oh,
baby.
wow. Should have had cake
You know,
for you.
I got one comment. I got one comment about that. And Stick, are you a Yankee fan?
No,
You're a Mets fan.
yes.
Well, the hell with you.
Baseball fan.
I'm gonna give you my Yankee quote. When I was a little boy, my hero was Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle once said, "If I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself."
Oh, yeah, that's a good
There you
line.
go.
I've heard that.
There you go.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But, hey, look, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here for a lot of you guys. You're awake, so I'll be there.
Thanks a lot, Al. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Well. Hey, look, if you want to get more about my birthday, I'll get more about yours.
Basically drop dead.
Go ahead.
So
All
my
right, pal. All right.
just-
But I'm
question.
still here for anything else. What do you want to know?
So my question in a general way is, when an individual that works for the county government voluntarily goes into an EAP program, how are they handled are they paid while they're in that program as if they're an employee? Are they advised and directed to either go and get temporary disability while they're out, or to get long-term disability while they're out? What is the procedure or process?
That-
Generally.
Billy's question is, Billy, is that Eleanor? I got stopped for a second. That's precisely the question I was trying to talk about with this one individual. What are the rights of somebody that goes to do EAP as an employee?
In general terms, it would be
I'm sorry.
depend. The employee could be going on a voluntary basis, an involuntary basis. There could be discipline involved.
Okay.
If they're going on a
Give me
voluntary,
each one of the examples,
All
voluntary,
right,
voluntary.
all right, that's good. All
part.
right, I understand.
Hear an echo.
on a voluntary basis, an employee would be able to afford themselves of their sick time that's accrued, or they can request a medical leave. So their benefits would be continued, and they could apply for disability independently.
Okay. Involuntary?
Involuntary, they would not be eligible for disability if there's a suspension pending. It depends on the circumstances.
So if there's so they're not suspended and they go into EAP, and the suspension pending could be a long, long time. So, and
Yeah.
in my world, that's almost a punitive way to really hammer a person. So while they're in EAP, let's say whether it was a substance abuse issue, mental health issue, so they may be away or out for several months, that because that suspension is hanging over their head, they're not allowed to apply for disability. Wow, that's a way for the government to really go after.
Can I finish?
Billy and
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
I stop for a second? I'm sorry, Billy and
Eleanor.
one second. I just want to. I want to put a fine point on that. So if an employee puts an EAP petition in, they're disqualified from regular state disability.
Commissioner,
Depending on the circumstance.
Commissioner, exactly. The state would make the determination, not the county.
But they could apply.
Exactly. We can't stop them from applying, but we don't make the ultimate decision.
Okay, well, no disrespect, that's kind of not the way you explained it. If you said they're not eligible, now you're saying the state will decide whether they're eligible or not.
Right. The
They
county,
can file, but then it's up to the state.
the county does not make a determination on state disability. The state does. An employee files independently. The county doesn't file on behalf of the employee.
But
Does the county object to their filing?
No, as I stated, the county,
Because
They go directly to state.
that's why you.
because any employee, if the employee files for a disability claim, the employer has a right to object to that because it comes out of their account, the employer's account. So that's where I'm getting confused.
the county does not object to disability claims, Commissioner.
All right, great. Okay, that's all I want to know. All right.
Billy, anything else?
But those disability claims stand on their own bona fides.
Yes.
County
Billy,
doesn't
go
chime
ahead.
in.
Go ahead.
All right.
So my question was, does someone advise an individual in an involuntary situation that they have the right to file for disability claim?
I believe so, yes. But as I said, Commissioner, if they're already suspended, there's different circumstances. So to put me on a spot for an exact answer, it depends on
I'm not asking you any exact question. I'm saying in a situation where there's a pending suspension, in any circumstance, do you advise them? Shouldn't someone advise anyone whether they're suspended, pending a suspension? Hey, while you're in this program, you have the right, because you pay into disability, to apply for disability. You have a right to get an attorney to appeal if you're denied the disability. Like, do we at least let people know what their rights are?
employees are notified of what their rights are.
All right, who does that? Your office?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome.
All right.
I have
Thank
one-
you. Thank you, Eleanor.
So I have one last question no, not from you, Eleanor.
No. Billy never has one last question. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Billy.
Is there a way to mute?
Yeah.
people when they're not supposed to? No.
Me too.
Go ahead, Billy.
So this was brought to me the other day by someone. We currently allow individuals to participate, and when I mean individuals, I mean both commissioners as well as department directors, schools of technology, community college are all allowed to participate remotely. Now, we need to have 5 individuals in the chambers, but they're allowed, they can participate remotely. I spoke to an attorney the other day, and the attorney advised me, and Ed, I'm not gonna ask for an answer now, but I'm asking for a written legal
Yeah, who
opinion.
is the attorney?
Can you let me finish,
I want
Al?
an opinion.
Al, can you let me finish?
Well-
Is there a way to mute you and allow me
Well,
to?
well, wait a second.
I've
Billy,
allowed you to
Billy, I'll let
interrupt
you finish.
5 speakers,
No,
but
Billy,
you don't
Billy,
even allow
no,
me to
Billy,
finish
Billy,
my question.
Billy,
And I'll talk as
Billy,
loud,
Billy,
Al, I
calm
can talk as
down.
loud and as long as
Billy,
you want to talk.
Billy,
You
calm
keep interrupting
down.
me.
Billy,
Shouldn't
calm
be on the
down.
phone
Come
while you're
on.
driving the car.
Billy,
Shouldn't be on the
Yeah,
phone while
Billy,
you're
calm
Yeah,
down.
Walt. Where's Walt?
Billy, this is
Whenever
Billy,
you're
this is
finished-
not the
Whenever you're
Iran war.
finished, allow me to
Calm
speak up.
down. Lower the temperature. Come on, Billy.
Can't. Al, I
Been with you
can't.
for 30 years.
Every person that
Calm
speaks, you
down.
interrupt them. Every person that speaks, you interrupt them. Whenever you're done. Whenever you're done.
I'm done, Billy.
The question I have legally is if we allow commissioners to participate remotely, if we allow staff and others to participate remotely, how are we denying the public from also participating remotely? That's my legal question, and I'm asking for a written legal opinion. Thank you.
I have a question. I have an add to on that. We made a statement the other day. COVID's over. We have directors that come here all the time. I'm instructing you on behalf of the board that everybody that heads an autonomous agency that belongs to the county, i.e. the community college, i.e. the schools of technology, i.e. The improvement authority, that they come to the meetings. And if not, they have to inform us why not. So this loophole is definitely closed because we're not going to have what happened a few years ago when people calling in from Switzerland and Germany and California. So let's go. Directors have to come and a representative of every agency should be here, including commissioners.
As should we.
It's the same thing.
Don't think you can treat the public differently than you treat everyone else. And I'm asking for a written legal opinion as to whether or not, under what within the law allows electeds, employees of the government to participate remotely, but does not allow members of the public to participate remotely. I'll ask Ed, you get me in writing for the next meeting.
As we speak.
And I'll put it out to all the agencies and departments. Should be a representative here, Board of Elections, everybody.
The position is you have to let them throw out everything you've done for the last 4 years.
Motion to adjourn, Colpatt.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.